Wearing a black and white jacket and blue pants. No matter what else found him. If you've seen him, please contact 911.
Zodiac Killer Case, Big Bad Zode.
I, Michael Lee Zlaket, am surprised to hear that the case of the Zodiac Killer has not died yet after 49 through 50 years. It began with some teenage foolishness when I was in junior high in San Bernardino from 261 when my parents and I moved here to my graduation from there in 662. I allowed myself to be known as Zodiac rather than the difficult to many Zlaket, but I don't remember what sign I identified with, actually, because my sign is Leo the Lion. In either 1961 or 62, the infamous murders committed supposedly under some nutcase's sign of the Zodiac happened. Some students ridiculed me for the nickname. I admit that I had that coming and also tried to associate me with those crimes, although I had nothing to do with it or anything criminal, especially from 450 miles away, not even to this day.
Did the Zodiac murders begin in the early 1960s? Did Michael, the Big Bad Zode, know the killer? Was he a neighbor? According to Michael's letter, the murders started in 1961 or 1962, unless he was mistaken.
In 1970, I enrolled at a law school in nearby Riverside, my hometown, where the dean tried to put Riverside University on the map by organizing a practical legal education institute that described the different career paths a successful law student could pick from. Charles Chuck Ashman, a disbarred lawyer from Florida, was a good instructor and especially a good promoter. Too bad about his past, though. The school went on to collapse like a house of cards in mid-1971, but in late 1970, Ashman managed to attract the now late but then and great trial lawyer Melvin Belli to host some of the Institute seminars in January of 1971 by telling him that he knew or had a lead on the Zodiac Killer. Me. Can you believe it? I could have, but did not, sue the school for that because it was more important that I get something for my effort there. But that too failed with the school.
So how does Charles Ashman know that Michael is called the Zodiac? This is 5 years after Michael graduated from high school.
In high school, Pacific, some friends occasionally referred to me as the Zodiac, but nothing ever came of that. Over the years, I have seen no more than a handful of junior high, and law school classmates, none of whom have ever brought that up. save of course by Ashman and his law school to use me so as to draw talent to promote the school through the seminars. That was, to this day, the last of it. My mother warned me back in junior high school that this would one day cause me trouble. Oh well.
I don't know, but Michael's Big Bad Zode's logic in his letter doesn't make sense. Like, he says that people don't call him Zodiac anymore. But that wouldn't matter. It's back in high school and college when it would matter, when they would know. And there's other flaws in his logic also.
If this case is still unsolved, I am surprised. But more surprising is that these stories are still around. I do not have a computer, thank God, because a computer is too much a piece of work for me. You see here my frustration with a mere typewriter, for which I hope you will not judge me. Even so, if you could print what you have seen on your computer and send it to me, I would greatly appreciate that. I have been unaware until now that I am still wrongfully associated with this. Please share all you have and relay to all non-internet researchers the facts, sir. Just the facts, as Joe Dragnet Friday used to say. Also, if there is any way to remove my name from these files, let me know and then do it. It is unpleasantly surprising that this youthful stupidity, silliness still haunts me to this day.
In the San Bernardino area at Pacific High School, a young student in dark framed glasses with a black elastic band strode unannounced to the front of the classroom. The teacher had not yet arrived. In very large letters he wrote Zodiac on the blackboard, said a student there, along with a few code-like symbols I can't recall. This took place in 1964.
Please subscribe to Nancy Drew channel, my channel.
Well, this ends this episode of Unsolved, and until next weekend, see ya.